Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? This video is going to be very, very different to what I would normally do. It's just going to be a bit of a discussion more than anything. As most of you know, I'm in the military, so getting negative comments and stuff like that doesn't really bother me. It really doesn't. It's kind of like water off a duck's back, purely because I'm quite thick-skinned. You've got to be in the military, and it's very much a case of, you know, the banter in the forces is always on a very fine line. It's like a knife edge, and you can say things that realistically, if I if I spoke to anyone outside of work the way I do to my colleagues, you'd probably get in a lot of trouble. And I don't mean that in a negative way. You know, the military is what it is, and it's got a very dark humor. So as a result, I'm quite thick-skinned. When people come at me with negative comments, and we all know that YouTube is a bit of a cesspool at times for exactly those, I just brush over them. I really do. I mean, it's 9 times out of 10, it's a 14-year-old kid. Nothing against those, you know. I mean, I was 14 once. But 9 times out of 10, it's a 14-year-old kid that doesn't really understand that there are consequences for things in life. And the things that you do and you say online at the minute, you know, there may not be as many consequences. But the world is certainly moving in that way. I mean, look at the amount of people that are actually getting jail time and stuff like that for Twitter comments and harassing. So as you probably know, I did a GoFundMe for Montreal. And at the time of doing it, I wasn't too comfortable doing it. The logic behind it is I have been saving all of my YouTube earnings. I don't get a massive amount. As you know, I don't get crazy views. But what I do get, I really appreciate. And I save it and I store it up and I reinvest all the money I get back into the channel. That is the way this works. If I earn money, I buy new things to increase the quality of videos, increase the audio quality, increase, you know, the quality of everything. I try and constantly improve my stuff. I was saving and saving and saving just in case I got invited to Montreal, because when I got invited to Paris, I had nothing to edit on. I had nothing at all to edit on. I did a vlog, as a lot of you will probably have seen, and in that vlog, I had to edit it on my phone. I literally filmed everything on my phone. I downloaded a free editing software and I had to edit it all on my phone, which was horrendous and it was a nightmare, and it wasn't the quality that I wanted to put out. I've been saving my money and I bought myself a laptop, and my intention was, if I did get invited to Montreal, I would need a laptop. If I didn't get invited to Montreal, I could still use that laptop to edit on my lunch breaks and to do voiceovers and things like that. That was the main logic behind it. Unfortunately, I didn't get invited to Montreal. Like I said in my previous video, I wasn't expecting to be invited, not at all. But I was trying to be organised and trying to be prepared for the eventuality that I did get like an invite. With that in mind, I was obviously gutted to not be going. I was desperate to go. I was really, really hoping that I was going to get an invite, and I fully understand why. You know, I didn't get one. They've got a limited amount of funds, the Rainbow Six UK team, and they can only take so many people. There are massive YouTubers from the UK, like Marley, Snedger. They didn't get invited, you know, and that just goes to show that obviously, you know, this is an expensive trip, and UB have taken the 2 guys that they believed would be the best representation from the UK, and quite rightly so. The 2 guys that are going, I don't know if they've officially announced it yet, they really deserve to be going, and I'm really happy for them. But after speaking to a few people, subs from Twitch, followers and other creators that, you know, said, you know, I'm sorry you're not going, man, but why don't you start a GoFundMe? And the idea sort of sprouted from there. And like I say, the idea didn't sit well with me at first at all. I thought, you know what, I'm not keen on this. I don't like asking for money. I've never ever done that before. I've always worked hard for everything in my life. I've always saved my money. I've never had credit cards. If I want a new TV or something, I will save and save and save until I can afford that TV, and then I will just go out and buy it. And every time I look at that TV, I can look at it and think, you know what, I earned that. I worked for that. I slaved at work and did shit jobs, and I bought that. I've achieved that, and I've always had that mindset. So the thought of actually asking for money, like I say, it didn't sit well with me. So many people said they wanted to support and they wanted to help try and get me to Montreal because I wanted to be there, and I really, really appreciated that. So I caved and I did exactly that. I set up a GoFundMe, and I cannot believe the uptake. I cannot believe how supportive people were. The majority of people, you know, I had people, other creators dropping insane amounts that I can't, you know, I don't know how to say thank you for that. I really don't know how to say thank you for that. I mean, Priest dropped 300 quid. Prodigio Pete dropped a stupid amount. You know, even the 5 quid donations and the 10 quid from people was insane. It really, really was. You know, the fact that people would be that supportive to send me and to offer me money. And I genuinely thought at best I would make 100, maybe 150 quid with like my parents chipping in saying, here's 30 quid, you know, good luck. And I genuinely thought that was going to be how it was. And it wasn't. I hit my £800 goal in 23 hours, which is crazy. Subsequently, because of that, because I put at the beginning of a video, you know, if you can support in any way you can, you know, retweeting, or even, you know, just donating the smallest amount, that would obviously assist in getting towards the goal. Because once I'd started it and started the GoFundMe, I was really concerned I was going to get 150 and then not be able to go and say, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, I mean, I can't spend it on Montreal because I can't afford to go because I haven't got the full money. But at the same time, how do I get it back to people? It was a concern. It really was a concern. But nevertheless, you obviously get a lot of negative YouTube comments, and normally they are water off a duck's back. And for the most part, the ones that are just coming out with insults and stuff like that, whatever, don't care. You know, jog on. If you don't want to subscribe to the channel, don't. I have certainly, it's evident certainly on Twitch that I have a community of people that are all like-minded, and everyone gets on and we have an epic time. You know, I love doing my live streams because people come in and we get to catch up with what they've been up to and, you know, share what I've been up to for the day. And it is a proper little community we've got going. You always get the same faces. And whenever someone new comes in, if they're decent and they chat and they get involved, they normally have a great time and they get integrated pretty quickly. If someone comes in and is a complete dick, the community will normally say to them, jog on, and my mods will just ban them because I don't need that. At the end of the day, I'm doing this for a hobby. I'm doing this for fun. And I'm doing this because I enjoy Siege, I enjoy playing games, and I enjoy the interaction that you get from it. If along the way other people can benefit from that, from tips and tricks videos or from me sharing, you know, little tidbits that I've managed to pick up from the game, even better. That is so much better then. But the negative comments that come in and say about, you know, how I'm e-begging and stuff like that, yeah, you know what? I guess you're right. I guess you are right. But I just want to explain that I haven't done this just because I want to go to Montreal. I haven't done this just, you know, to, I don't know, exert or abuse. I don't want to abuse the position I've got of having 37, nearly 38,000 subscribers, or, you know, any of the people that come into my chat or my Twitter or anything like that. That's not what this is about. Not at all. This is, I don't know, it's hard enough for me to accept this money as it is. And I just felt like I needed to clarify that. It was something I really wanted to get off my chest because this, I don't know, I am so grateful and I'm so fortunate to be in the position that I'm in. Yes, I've worked hard for it. I mean, some people, you know, they get YouTube fame so quickly. And for me, this is like my 3rd year, I think, of quite literally getting home from work at, you know, 6-ish, putting the kids to bed and eating dinner and putting the kids to bed and everything. And then I will come on here and I will play games. I will edit through till like 2 in the morning most nights, 1, 2 in the morning. And then I'm up again the next morning, first thing for work. And it is a grind. It's a real grind, but it's something that I do love doing. It's something I'm really, really passionate about. So please don't think that I am trying to abuse my subs and my followers in any way, shape or form, because that's not what this is about. This is more about the opportunity to actually go and meet these people in real life and hang out with the people that I chat to on a daily basis and hang out with the creators that I admire so much. If I didn't have a mortgage and kids to pay for, I'd have been all over this. I'd have been saving the rest of the money that I earn rather than spending it where it's important, if that makes sense. But anyway, like I say, it's just something that I wanted to get off my chest and something that I felt I needed to say. I am so thankful to everyone that contributed in any way, shape or form. Like I say, whether it was, you know, a $5 donation, a £5 donation, whether it was 300 quid or the final 145, you know, to make up the last bit, you know, that 800 is, I'm adding it to the money that I've got to pay for all of this, and it wouldn't have been possible without you lot. So I just want to say thank you, and I can't say thank you enough. You know, I am so grateful, and I cannot wait to meet those of you that are going to be there in person, for real. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm sorry this isn't the kind of video that I normally put out. I'm sorry this is me waffling on and droning on and going on about stuff that is probably irrelevant to most people, but it's something that was weighing on my mind and that I really felt I wanted to get off my chest. So thank you for listening. Anyway, guys, I have got some videos coming up over the next few days. I've got some ones that I think you're really going to like. I hope you're really going to like. We've got the 100 Alpha Pack opening. We're going to be taking a look at Jackal and his win delta in comparison to where I think he is in the game and his position. But yeah, we're going to take a look at a few different things. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Sorry. I'll catch you later.